Good morning, true believers. Happy New Week, January 23rd. Taking today as a rest day, coming off the 2 days of the classes I took, which I really enjoyed. Um, Pretty cool week happening. Lots of dealing with the depression still. Um, so I don't know. We're just seeing how the day takes me. All right, y'all. Let's get after it. Wreck everyone and leave. Good morning, true believers. It's Tuesday, June 24th. Summer's in full effect. Calendar year is almost half over. It's crazy. I like this weird Law and Order interrogation lighting going on here. So anyway, took a rest day yesterday. Um, Today, about to get into a run and then do some upper body work in the home gym. All right, guys, let's get it done. Good morning, true believers. It is Wednesday, halfway through the week, the 25th of June. So I'm continuing to use my ClassPass trial, trying new things out. So it's almost 4:30 in the morning. I'm headed to my first official CrossFit class at Persevere CrossFit, and then I'm actually going to fill in at our Newburgh location for Aptiva Health today. So lots of new stuff going on, and I'm excited for that. All right, guys, let's get after it. Well, apparently I will not be doing CrossFit this morning because when I got there, the guy's there warming up or whatever, and I'm at the front door, it's locked, and I'm knocking on it, and literally he just looked at me and kept doing what he was doing. So, I don't know, for whatever reason I wasn't welcomed, and I'm not gonna stay around. So, headed to a brand new gym still to work out thanks to ClassPass. So, let's go get it. Good morning, true believers. It is Thursday, June 26th. Hope everybody's doing well. Yesterday was a hard day. It just started out difficult. Um, Unfortunate set of circumstances. Did have a therapy session, a med eval, where we made some big changes. More on that in the next couple of weeks. So, dealing with depression is not for the faint at heart. And I make light, but it really is difficult. It's always an ongoing journey. It's hard to get footing.
because everything is always changing and you're trying to fight your own brain. And that's what I'm going through. All right, guys. I think it's just going to be a run today, no lifting, so let's get after it.
All right, guys. Early morning outdoor run and all this heat. So I already ditched the shirt. All right, guys, let's get after it. Okay, 4.5 miles done. All right, let's get this Friday Eve started. Let's go. Morning, true believers. Okay, so as you saw, got my pre-dawn run in. Looks like our treadmills finally bit the dust, so didn't have a choice to run outside anyway. But it's good to get acclimated to the heat. I got 23 days until the 8-hour Dream Endurance race. This will be my third consecutive year doing it. I love that race. I'm excited, but it is it's 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. So this is going to be running very much in the heat of the day. So yesterday, like I said, was pretty tough dealing with the depression. I got a chance to work in a different Aptiva office, actually about 7 minutes from where my childhood home. Loved the staff out there, had an awesome time. I guess I made a pretty good impression. Once their PT tech leaves, they want me to fill in there more often, so that's great. I love learning new stuff. I'm going to learn how to work the hyperbaric chamber as well for patients. It's going very well at work. And today I need to call around something my therapist and I talked about yesterday, because I've been having, and this is all going to be a little triggering, so warning now, but have been having some unlive thoughts, to be very honest, to be transparent. And one of the things she's recommending is ketamine. So there's like 4 different places I need to call around to check to see when they have an opening. And there's some logistics about it, like the first couple of times my wife will need to drive me home, but I should see like immediate responses. And to be honest, I firmly believe in being a part of mental health, of my own mental health, and everybody having the opportunity and chance to feel better about themselves and to love themselves. So I'm embracing this journey. And I'll keep, I know other people, I don't even like to call myself an influencer. I think that's a silly term. We all influence. But I know other people will like to just paint all of the good stuff and skip over the bad stuff, like somehow that's going to affect their numbers. I'm just a firm believer in real life and telling y'all what's truly going on. Okay, so today is Friday Eve, Thursday. Tomorrow, my branch at Aptiva Health will be closed. My wife and I will be planning a nice little date day for us to go have some fun. Hope you guys are doing well. All right, one love. I'm out.
Good morning, true believers. It is Friday, the 27th. I'm skipping days. It's also because I'm off today. So, up early because using ClassPass to successfully, hopefully this time, take another class. I'm at the training studio downtown Louisville off River Road, so I'm excited for that. Then my wife and I are going to have a fun day. We're going to go to the outlets, do some stuff, be silly, because we all need to do that more often than most of us do as adults. So scheduled, reached out to the ketamine place that my therapist recommended, and they actually have an opening actually that's a week from today on the 4th. Yes, they're going to be open. So I'm actually working an event for work at a 10K that morning, and I'll come back from Lexington and then go straight there. My wife has to drive me home, of course, but I'm excited for this. I think as it gets closer, I'll sit down and discuss more about the depression and the triggering suicide thoughts and things like that. All right, guys, let's get this done. One love. I'm out. Good morning, guys. It's Saturday. We made it to the end of the week. Last Saturday of June, so June 28th. Yesterday was pretty fun, pretty chilled. Even after the class, had a lot of family fun. Today, I'm using ClassPass to do title boxing, so I'm really excited about that. Take some aggression out on the heavy bag. So I'm gonna get that done. Think pretty much gonna chill the rest of the day, and then I'll probably close out the blog later on. All right, guys, let's get after it.
All right, true believers. So, another first time class with ClassPass. Obviously, with classes like this, I don't really get a lot of video because I'm focused on the class. So, you'll see just a little bit of stuff going on before or after. It was a wonderful class. The instructor was awesome. Like, came over, introduced herself to me, introduced myself to the class, like, really made sure. Because it's a class of regulars, it being a 6 a.m. class, so to really make sure I felt involved, which I appreciated that extra bit of attention, I guess. It was a great class. I think they said when everything was said and done, ended up being over 19 minutes of wall sits and like 9 minutes of planks. So my core and quad right now, probably not going to talk to me until Monday, which is, it'll be good to get out and walk. My wife and I are going to head to the outlets because I can break up the lactic acid. But it was a fun class, had a great time. Once again, I'm loving ClassPass. The trial period's almost over, and when that's over, I can repeat the places I've gone. When you have the trial, you can't repeat anything. You're only allowed to do it, which I understand. They want you to try everything. But obviously, when the trial's over, and the points don't roll over from the trial when you initiate your actual membership. So I'm maximizing all my points before the trial period ends next week. Alright guys, going to get home, get showered, and get after it. One love, I'm out. Hello everyone, as I'm out on this beautiful Friday afternoon, I have a very special guest that apparently I'm chauffeuring around. It's my youngest super princess, and we're headed out for a little fun before I drop her off at her friend's house. And we were talking about vlogging, so I thought I would go ahead and do that now. Did you say hi?
I was putting my bracelet.
Oh, okay. Okay guys, headed home for my first title boxing class. Absolutely, like, I told the lady who was working there, she asked me how I liked it, and I said literally halfway through the warm-up, I knew it was going to be a good time. Like, you're about to get that soul-touching sweat fitness experience that is about to just alleviate so much stress. Did I picture some people's faces when I was hitting the heavy bag sometimes? Maybe. But honestly, it was, sorry, it was amazing. Definitely loving ClassPass, like I was telling her, because I will be back. That is one of those benefits of ClassPass, is getting a chance to try these gyms that I have wanted to try for years, but not necessarily want a membership because I can do all of them. So I will definitely be back, like sign up for that next class very soon. It was amazing. The people again were so nice. Made run friends because we had a deep running conversation with a lady who was working the front desk, so that was pretty cool. It generally was just an amazing time. Again, it being a class, I don't get a lot of video footage of the class itself, simply because I'm focused on what's going on. But this was not like an aerobic boxing class or something you might take at I don't want to pick on any gyms, something you might take somewhere else. This is, you know, we had a round, everything is, there's 8 rounds of 3 minutes. The first round was the warm-up. The last round is the cool down, but all 6 rounds you're working on combos. It's by the number system, 1 being a jab, 2 being a cross, 3 being right, 3 being left hook. Even numbers were left hand, right even numbers were right hand, odd numbers were left hand. So you're calling out the numbers as you're doing the combos and everything. So this was legit hitting. This was hitting a heavy bag. This isn't kickboxing. This is honest boxing. And this is what my soul needed more than I ever thought. But I'm legit going home feeling lighter, if that makes any sense, with everything that's been going on lately. So I'm really happy about that. All right, guys, I'm gonna head back. I think I'm gonna try and get the car washed, and then finally maybe just chill, because that has been something I haven't done lately. All right, guys, one love. I'm out.
Good morning, true believers. It is Sunday, June 29th, last Sunday in June. So I'm up. I think I'm going to head to the track for a track workout, get some 800s in, 1 mile warm up, 1 mile cool down. So just ready to get this going. I'll come back. Can't figure out which recovery I'm going to do. I'm going to do an ice bath, maybe do recovery boots, maybe both. We'll see. And then I'll close out the vlog, guys. Thank you for sticking with me. Hope everyone's having a blessed day. One love. I'm out.
Okay, so remixing this party a little bit. There's only one public track in all of Louisville, and it's at Wagner High School. And so I was like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna do a track workout instead of me sneaking into the school that I coach at's track, because technically it's locked. Notice how I'm using these words sparingly. I was like, oh, I'll just drive the 20 minutes to Wagner, and as you can see, that is not happening, from the looks of it, anytime soon. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a track, or not track, just do a run while I'm out here, since there's plenty of like sidewalks and stuff like that. So I'll go ahead and get that done and change of plans, but still getting some workout in. All right, y'all, let's hit it. Okay, 5 miles in this heat and humidity I consider a win, because my goodness, I am drenched. Okay, 5 miles in this heat and humidity I consider a win, because my goodness, I am drenched. Okay, definitely ice bath for recovery. All right, let's get it.